Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to Train Sim World 5, and in the Train Sim World, it's been a very slow news week. I thought we'd do something a little bit different, and that is to get Diesel at the top of Shap Summit on the Preston Carlisle route, blast him down to Tebay, and see how fast we can get him. What do you reckon? How fast are we going to get him? I will say, behind us, in this consist, I have got 20 Troublesome Trucks and a brake van at a total of 167 tons. So he's quite weighty. It's not that steep going down in this direction down to Tebay, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. I don't know, what do you reckon? Can we get him over 50 miles per hour? I'm not sure, but we're gonna give it a good go. I know it's crazy, it's absolutely daft, but let's just see, shall we, how fast it goes. Now, if you're in a Class 08 or a Class 09, depending which one you're driving in TSW normally, which is kind of what he's based on, isn't it? You'll go between 15 and about 20-25 miles per hour is the sort of top speed. We're going to try and whack that up today. So shall we get going? Quick toot of his horn before we do, and I've got the throttle down in full. Now you can see a marker ahead of us which says 8.4 miles. We're going to actually try and stop before that. I've set myself a safety buffer because I know for a fact just how bad Diesel's brakes are, especially with this weight behind us. I don't know what is gonna happen. So we're going to ignore any speed limits that we're getting at the top. You can see we're meant to only be doing 15. We're going for the speed record. If you give this a go as well, I want to know what speed you get it up to. But there's Diesel. He's got that look on his face. He's permitted to cause trouble in this video. It's absolutely fine. He's allowed to break the rules. I don't mind, as he looks up and his eyes roll into the back of his head. Well, let's see what we can do. We're up to 30 miles per hour. I reckon we'll get, I don't know, we got a 1.3% downhill at the minute, and I think that's about as steep as it's going to be. So I think we're going to get up to 60-ish, maybe a little bit more, 60, 65 possibly. If we can top 70, that'll be good. But we'll see. We start to flatten out when we get to Tebay, so it's a good place to put on the anchors. But here we go. We're not bothered about the points. Obviously, it's all about the speed. And I've picked a nice day in August, so you can see exactly what's going on. Total madness, but it's fine. Yeah, let's follow him down, shall we? Now, I hope we don't derail. He should, in a straight line, be okay. The trucks are there, they're laughing, they love this, look. They're all empty, by the way. I don't think any of them are loaded. They're all empty. Just see him peeping out over the top there. But yeah, this is... so I've set this up. I've spawned on foot. Spawned Diesel in. This is the one of the standard formations that's already available. So I think if you spawned... He's looking up again into the roof of his head, look. He's rolling his eyes at me. If you go to spawn Diesel in on any route, this is the top formation in the list, this one. So if you wanna replicate it, but as I said, it is 20 trucks and one brake van is what we've got behind us. So we're heading down. We're doing all right. We're at 51. Look, 52. It's accelerating, but very slowly. But it's a lovely place to do this. I'll tell you that. You know how much I love this route. And I play it quite seriously normally, but, you know, I thought, why not? It's not going to take us long to run down this side of Shap. Going up Shap's boring. I thought that'd be boring. We want to see how fast we can get going down. We did do this a little bit in a live stream, if you remember, not long ago, where we had Thomas and some trucks, and then we had Diesel at the back. We're top and tail by Thomas and Diesel, and we gave this a go, and we got up to a decent speed. I can't remember how fast we actually got. Then we uncoupled Diesel from the back, which was hilarious. And Thomas and the trucks went on down the hill down to Tebay, went on the merry way, And Diesel was left behind, which was quite funny. So I thought we'd do this. It's a different way to play Thomas and Friends, to say the least. But we're at 62. Come on, I want to break 70. I want to break 70. I'm trying to see from where we are, how far away we are from Tebay. We're not that far, actually. It's just between these two hills. But we are still accelerating, so I'm happy with that. I have not took my finger off the accelerator. I'm playing on the controller, by the way, so I've got the trigger pulled all the way down. I've got it pushed all the way in. His rods are going, look at this. That's crazy. They're hard to keep up with the naked eye. He's not meant to go this fast, obviously. And we're at 67. We might just do it. We might break 70. But when we get onto the flat, I will brake, and just watch how long it takes to actually brake. I will put full brakes in, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So, in this, remember with Thomas, simplified controls, you either go or you stop. That's it. Accelerate or brake. As we come around here, over there, that is about where, see those buildings, that is where Tebay actually is. And we're at 70. We broke 70. We've still got 4.4 miles to go. Get to the destination, but like I said, we're going to stop earlier than that. We might need, I don't know how long we're going to need. We might need a mile to stop. We'll see. 70. We're on 71, so we've gone down to a 0.7, so we might be reaching the flat now. We might have come off. So we got to 71. 71 was our top speed. Should probably try this with Thomas at some point, just see if he's any faster. But we're maintaining 70, look. Going down now actually to 69, so we're going very, very slow. There's a neutral section, which we don't need to worry about, I'm pleased to say. But we're going to break out into Tebay now. And we'll see the sidings coming up on the right hand side. So I'm going to start putting the brakes in any minute once we get flat. Yep, there we go. We're starting to slow down. 68. This is Tebay. You can tell with the coloured houses up there. It'd be quite nice if your house was in a route, because they are still there, those cottages. Right, 68, we're not going to get any faster. We've got 3 miles until we get to where we need to properly stop. So I'm now going to put the brakes in. So let's see. We've got 3 miles to go. Let's see how long it takes us to brake, shall we? Well, saying that, we're not in a straight line. So if we're in a straight line up to that 2.8 that you can see, we'd know exactly how long it takes to stop. But I've got the brake on full now, and you can see just how slowly we are actually braking. It's coming down by 1 mile per hour every few seconds. You can see Diesel and the trucks are starting to shake around a little bit. There's the M6 keeping us company on the right hand side, look. As we enter the lovely Loon Gorge. Even Diesel's having a look. Now see, because he's a Diesel, he doesn't need a drink after this. He's done all that work, and he should be fine. Quick toot. We're slowing down nicely now. But you see, we're on 2.2 miles to the destination, so it's took us nearly a mile to get down to where we need to be. What a lovely setting. This is the best part of this route, the Loon Gorge. Once you get past Oxenholme, there's some really nice scenic parts in this route. If you haven't got Preston Carlisle, by the way, it's still my favourite route. You must get that if you're a TSW fan and you haven't got it. But there we go. We reached 71 miles per hour. Now, you take out this video what you want. It was just a bit of fun. You know, I don't usually do stuff like this, but I thought, why not? Why not? Let's fill a gap. Can Thomas go any faster? We'll maybe find out in another video on the same run. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Diesel says goodbye. See you on the next one. And bye for now.